All right, this you may recognize as an egg, a chicken egg to be precise, not a goose, not a gander, but a chicken egg. Now you might have some of these at home. You might have some and it says it's used by its date. It's no good anymore, but you can tell better than the writing whether this egg is good or bad. This one, looking from the outside, I've got no idea. I can't see inside there, so to find out, I'm going to do a test. Something you can easily do at home at any stage using science. I've got myself a jar that I can see through here. I might put a little bit more water in there, okay? And I am going to see if this egg is good or bad. Now, what I do is I drop my egg in here. You guys, again, can do this at home. I might have put too much water in now. Now, what do you think is going to happen? Think about it. If it's a good egg, what's going to happen? If it's a bad egg, what else is going to happen? What actually happens is that this one has sunk. That tells me something. This is a good egg. You're a good egg, you are. Good egg, yes you are. All right, this egg is good because it has sunk, which means it is much denser than the water around it. If I was to get something and put water all over the counter, there we go. Okay, if this egg was to be able to float up in here, that's telling me this is a bad egg. Bad egg, it's going to go out and, commit a whole bunch of crimes and felonies. Because as eggs get bad, as they go off, they turn a lot of the protein and the mixture that's actually inside there into a horrible stinky gas. So we call it rotten egg gas, basically, where the egg will slowly fill up with a gas as opposed to the liquid in there, which makes it a lot lighter. It has a gas bubble in there, which means that it's going to float. And that's a bad thing. I don't want to eat that egg. Accidentally, we discovered our chickens out in the backyard had escaped their coop, and they'd spent days outside the coop and had laid a bunch of eggs in a place that I didn't know. I went out and accidentally stepped on one of those eggs and the place stank for about 3 days. So yes, it can be quite bad, but you guys can test your eggs at home to see whether you can eat them or whether you shouldn't. If they have gas in them, don't cook them, don't eat them, that's bad. But I think I've got another idea of what we can do with eggs. Oh, but wait! I've thought of something else. There's something else you can do to confuse people around you. See this? Table salt, or as we like to pronounce it, table salt. Alright? I'm going to put a whole bunch of table salt into this water. Now, why would you do that, you fool? You're wasting water and salt. Yes, I am. I have the technology and I'm going to do it, damn it. Now I'm going to stir it around. Alright, now all I've done is I've mixed salt water in there. You watch the whole thing happen. Mix salt water in there? I mixed salt with water and turned it into salt water. Now, when I put my egg in, still sank. Now, when I put the egg in, behold, the egg still doesn't float. Now, when I put the egg in, the egg floats. There, I did it. That was it. We've wasted all that time, all that effort just to make a floating egg. It looks like the egg is bad now, but actually what I've done is I have made this water more dense than what's inside the egg. If I had my time again, would I go back and do things differently? Yes, I would have put more salt in the first place. And you'd be all like, oh wow, he knows what he's doing. But no, I'm going to do that. I'm going to do another take and then I'm going to put more salt in the water. And then I'm going to put more salt in the water. Doesn't even look like water now. It looks like a mess, basically. I don't know what I was thinking.